Hey y'all. So this is another video for my channel. This one is kind of going to be like just talking. I feel like I don't have a video up here yet. Just like talking, chilling, vibing. So that's what it's going to be today. And I have my friend slash hairstylist here. I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hey y'all, my name is Kosha May.
And Coach did these curls today, y'all. Clock it. Alright, so basically this video going to be about like friendships and stuff. Probably like a month or so ago, I had posted and asked like, what y'all want to know? What's tea? Like, what kind of questions do y'all have about like friendships? So I got a couple of them in. I'm gonna start with
Let's get it.
what? No, let's start with let's start off with a bang first. We're not gonna start slow. We're
Okay.
just gonna go right into it. Let me see. What are signs of a toxic friendship, and why do people stay in them?
Mm,
I feel
I'm
like. Go
yeah. You
ahead.
you want to start it
Okay,
off?
I'll start off.
Go
I
ahead.
feel like, let me say, the first sign of a toxic friendship is somebody who's not supportive of you. Say like whatever you tell your friend you want to do, or like if you mention something to them and it's always bland or blah. I feel like that's a red flag.
Or that I had the same idea that right there, or I was gonna do that. A friend that always trying to take the subject off of you and put it on
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
That
I
right
feel that.
there.
Yes, yes. Like if I be like, oh yes, I was outside today, and that friend be like, girl, I been outside. I was out here. I had the outside before you even came outside. But congratulations. So why do people stay in them?
Okay. You know what? Me personally, I don't even know what a good friendship look like to even say what a bad friendship look like. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because when you friends with somebody, like that friendship, that's a relationship, that's a bond.
Right.
And like I take shit from my nigga. So I it's like why not like okay, through thick and thin, bitch, I guess.
I'm gonna say I don't know. It just depends on like how toxic the friendship is.
Okay, yeah,
Honestly,
that
because some people, I feel like some people genuinely stay in friendships because they don't have no friends. Like I feel like they don't have no friends. They don't know how to make no friends. Or they fear making new friends. Like some people be wanting to fit
okay.
in,
Okay.
where fit in certain places, and stuff like that. That's why I feel like a lot of people stay in the toxic relationships, or some people like you said, they don't know a good friendship from a bad one. So how do you even know when your friendship
Now
is
hold on.
toxic?
Let me clear that up.
Hmm.
This what I mean. Like a person could be good. A person could be a genuine person, but have hard luck. They can really be like catching hell. Like sometimes people can't catch a break, and like sometimes when you mentally ain't there, it calls you to not to be in present for certain friendships, or you not talking to your mama how you supposed to talk to her.
Yeah.
Like it just calls you to not really be there. So that's why I say like I understand what you're saying too. It depends on how toxic it is.
Hmm.
But sometimes it don't. Sometimes it just be regular stuff until a bitch take it up a notch. Now that's I'm gonna say that for the next question.
So let's see what the next question is. Okay, this kind of ties into what we were talking about just now. What do you feel like truly defines a real friendship?
Um, Me personally is just being there for me when it all matters. Like I understand that we ain't gotta talk every day. We ain't gotta kick it every day because as friend, well, not even that. As a woman, I'm learning to grow, learning what I like, learning what I don't like. So some days I may not be in the mood to talk, but as my friend, I expect you to understand. Like it's not me. She don't got no problem with me. It's just that she going through something. So I need you to be understanding. And just like you said, supportive. You gotta support me, like because shit. If my friend ain't gonna support me, they'll be like, if this girl ain't supporting her old friend, like why I want to support her? So that's
Right.
that's that's you said that when you hit that on the head. So I gotta give you that and like respecting me. We had talk by that. We had talked about that in our friendship. That respect, it goes a long way. And the only reason why I say respect goes a long way because you got to be able to you have to be able to come down from off your pedestal and be like, I'm wrong, even when sometimes you feel like you're right. You got to see
other people
perspective.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes other people's perspective make way more sense than yours, because that's being in that closed minded, that not respecting a person. And that was our friendship too. Now, hold on, I have respect you now, but it was the time. It was the time thing, like thinking I could just come and get my lashes done when I feel like coming getting my lashes done after I get done doing hair.
So I'm gonna answer the question first, and then we're gonna talk about what little discrepancy that we had, that we got past, and now we're good friends.
Yes.
So my answer for being like or what defines a true friendship, I feel like your friend is somebody that's actually your friend, somebody that you don't have to second guess. Like, you shouldn't be wondering if your friend has like an underlying agenda. You shouldn't be wondering if your friend really love you. You shouldn't be wondering if your friend has your best interest. Like, you should automatically know off top, just like you call your mama from whatever, you know your mama got your back. Your friend should be the same thing. And if you can't fully be yourself, or trust, or have a good vibe around your friend, if you feel like you got to hold back, that's not your friend. And it's okay to just be cool with people. Everybody don't have to be your friend. So that, to me, what defines a real friendship. Like, when someone is genuine your friend. And if you feel like you got to have a wall up between you or that person, then that's not your friend, because your friend should be the person you call when everything goes wrong. And your friend should be able to know all your business, and you not have to worry about it backfiring in the future. So that's what a real friendship is to me. So what happened between us? Nothing major.
At all.
Yeah. So before we became friends, we were mainly kind of like client type of thing, like cool client, lash tech, hairstylist. She does my hair and I does lashes. She would she was in school, so sometimes she would book appointments and then not show up, and then she would text me last minute, or text me like a minute before she's supposed to be here, and then cancel. Basically, not show up or cancel last minute. And then, like, the last time she booked me, no, was it my photo shoot thing? Okay, my photo shoot. Okay, she booked me one time and then she didn't show up, which was gonna be my last straw. But I let it slide because I had a photo shoot coming up and I really wanted her to do my hair for it.
Yeah.
She was supposed to come pick up my wig. I had a wig that she was supposed to come pick up like a day before my photo shoot, and I texted her like 2 to 3 days before just to make sure she was coming to get that wig to pick it up, and she told me yes. She did not never come pick up that wig. And then the morning of, or either before, I can't remember what it was, I texted. You were supposed to be at my house, or what happened?
No, I was packing up to come to you because I know I had to did your hair, and I was in the middle of packing, and you text me and told me that you hadn't need me to do your hair. And you was like, no, that's all right.
Because you never came and got my wig.
Yeah.
And then it was either was you supposed to confirm? It was something about the appointment, or was you supposed to hit me up that morning? Or why did I
remember what happened. It was with the outfits. And he was like, I don't even know if I'm still going to do it or what, but I'm going to let you know. And then I think when you let me know, I can't remember.
I can't remember if that you were supposed to hit me up that morning, or I can't remember what exactly. I don't know. I'm gonna have to edit this out because I can't remember. The communication just wasn't there. We weren't really close. Like, now we close friends, but back then we were just getting cool. So my business technically came first. So I did feel some type of way that she was canceling last minute, not letting me know. Like, you could at least call me ahead of time, girl, because we kind of cool.
Yeah.
But she wasn't. Right. So then you can tell them, like, we became back cool, and we talked about it, and she did express how she felt, and I expressed how I felt, and she did take accountability and said that she could have communicated better. And we both agreed that the friendship just wasn't worth salvaging for something that minor. Now we know how to handle each other and how to correct and go about our issues for the future, so that we won't let stuff like that happen again.
You said that well.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
said it very well.
Oh, this is a good question. How can a person who is usually closed off or stays to themselves make new friendships? Girl, you gotta do it. You gotta just do it. Like, you can't get a plain pair of pancakes and expect it to be the world. No, you gotta add some strawberries. You gotta add some bananas. You gotta put some syrup on that hoe. You gotta make your pancake. So if you can't just be closed off into yourself and expect to make a whole bunch of friends, because
Yeah,
it's
you
not
ain't
gonna
lying.
happen. You're gonna have to put yourself out there. You're gonna have to maybe join some Facebook groups or some Twitter apps. Make some TikToks, something like that, to find your group or find your people that you connect with.
And this is exactly what Ross said. Like, a closed mouth don't get fed. How somebody want to be your friend and you walk around here playing music all day ain't talking?
Like you gotta
playing
connect,
music
boo.
all day ain't talking. Like, ain't nobody want to be around a person who can't speak up for themselves. Because even though I'm your friend and I'm going to defend you the best way as possible, you got to be able to defend yourself. And I ain't got time to be like, oh, my homegirl don't talk as much. The fuck wrong with her? She deaf?
Yeah, right.
What wrong with her?
We had a section and whatever, and your homegirl not talking, you vibing. Yeah, that's weird. Like you said, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sit here and explain. Oh no, she don't talk, because if you weren't gonna mingle, then why you even?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
giving emo.
Yeah. So
It's giving.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right. So let's see, y'all. We got some good questions up here, so I'm trying to pick and choose and get the best ones. You can actually choose a question.
Ooh. Okay. Let me see. So the question I have for you, Roz. Well, really, she didn't say a question. She said a lot of stuff. But let's go to it. Friends dating people you dated. Friends hanging with people you used to talk about when y'all were cool. And friends sharing statuses that you're going through. How you feel about that?
Friends dating people that you dated. I think that's weird. Like, there's no other question or like that. Like, that's weird as hell. Why would you want to date somebody that your friend dated? And that also goes back to knowing who the hell is your friend and who you just hanging with. Because if that's your real friend, you would never date somebody they dated, would never even come across your damn mind.
Girl.
But okay, whatever. The second one was, what was the second one?
It was like friends hanging with people you used to talk about when y'all was cool.
You ain't a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? A bad bitch remains a bad bitch. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you need somebody to hang with, then fine, I understand. But a bad bitch remains a bad bitch. I don't give a fuck
Okay.
if we not cool no more. If I said the bitch thinking ugly, the bitch thinking ugly, and I ain't want to be around her, whether we cool or not. You get what I'm saying? Like, bitch, and you fake. You know how to stand on your 10 toes. You need to know how to stand on your backbone and stand on what you said. I would never be hanging with a girl that I dog. Now, don't get me wrong. Have I, me and a friend fell out, and I'm like, that girl be getting on my nerves, you know. But have I ever just like dog somebody out, like, she's
See, that's
stinking?
different.
Yeah, you get what
That's
I'm saying?
different.
Like, that's two different separate things. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
ain't never
different.
just talk dog shit about somebody and then turn around and hang with them.
Or put people in our business.
Yes.
I'd be like, oh, I'm just mad at that bitch right now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm just mad at
be
that
on
bitch.
Like, that bitch got my fucking nerves.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna call her next week, you know.
Damn.
And the last one, what was the last one?
How friends sharing posts about situations you're going through.
Okay, but that's kind of complicated, because one time I had a friend, and I shared a post one time saying how I want friends in my financial bracket, and that friend, because she was going through her own issues in life, she assumed that I'm being for real. She assumed that I was speaking on her, but I was not. Just because maybe she was broke at the time, or either she didn't have it all together. I'm saying what I assume. I don't know why she felt that type of way. I'm assuming that she had other things going on in her life, or sometimes people
it just hit home for her.
Yeah, or like it hit home for her. Sometimes
Yeah.
people think that I think that I have more than them when I don't. So I don't know if that's how she felt too. I don't know. But I shared a post about wanting friends in your financial bracket, or in my financial bracket, to be able to go places with, aka, hey, I want to take a trip, or let's go somewhere, and you always, oh, I don't have the money, or oh, I can't stop my life because of you. So that's what my post was saying. Like, you gotta have, and you have to have friends in your financial bracket,
Yeah.
and your mental bracket, you know, and you have to have friends like you. So she assumed that I was throwing shade at her, and I was not. And I tried to explain that to her when she told me that she felt some type of way. But I also understand her standpoint, because, like, if I'm a fat bitch, what you doing sharing posts about how fat bitches always eating?
But
and I'm your friend.
Because fat bitches is always eating.
You know, and that's not my fault. You get what I'm saying?
And I'm sorry to cut you off, Ross.
No,
as
you
a
good.
friend, I wouldn't take that no type of way, because at the end of the day, this is my homegirl. I know she ain't talking about me.
Right.
She just sharing something that's funny.
Right.
But sometimes if the shoe fit, a motherfucker will wear it without even knowing it.
Right.
So.
Yeah, so, like, it just like that you should know your friend. You get what I'm saying? No real friend sitting there throwing shade
at all.
But I've had friends sit there and throw shade at me though. Like, and before we fell out, like you just never, that secret animosity shit be real. So you have to.
I feel like you can always peep it though.
Yeah.
You can always peep it.
You can
because
always
a bitch. Oh, excuse me, Jesus. They always be moving shade. The signs be there.
Yeah.
It's just that we be trying to push them down. Like no.
Or ignore them.
That my home girl. She just going through something. That girl ain't going through nothing.
So that post is kind of crazy because sometimes people do be throwing shade. You know what I'm saying? But like if I can pinpoint it, then bitch, we ain't finna be friends no more. But if you my friend, I feel like you posting stuff that kind of relates to me. I'm gonna hit you up like, hey sis, like I know you don't mean no harm, but damn, I kind of feel some type of way. Yeah. And as a friend, you should respect it. Like, damn, I see what you feel. I see what I see what you saying. I won't share no posts like that no more. So it's just the understanding thing.
And that respect boundary.
That respect thing.
Yeah, yes. We had to go, and I cannot bring that up enough. Like, you don't, and I'm just saying this for me personally. Like, you don't never know how bad you hurt your friend feelings or how bad you hurt somebody's feelings by not respecting their boundaries.
Right.
Like, and just bringing up our friendship. Like, once you learn how to respect your friend, everything fall into place. And we wasn't disrespectful, like verbally or nothing like that. It always came down to time management. I wasn't the friend to be like, hey, I'm super booked today, I can't make it today. I will always let her know at the last minute and text her literally at my appointment at 8 o'clock. I'm not texting her to 7:58, 7:59 and be like, hey, I lost track of time, I'm stuck in school. And that's when you have to. And when she said communication, I could have easily put my friend to the say, hey, I'm dealing with a lot of stress. I was in school at the time, doing hair. I was running back and forth. I could have easily put her to the side, but I didn't have enough of respect. I didn't have enough of respect to consider her time and her business to be like, to do that. So that's where that respect thing came from me at. But now we got that down pat, like Mike and Ike.
Yeah.
So like we there. And even when the appointment time do come up, you be like, Coach, I'm going to pull up to your house and I'm going to beat your ass. And I just be like, all right.
Yeah, but we don't be here, y'all. We be fitting each other in. Nah, shit. We both busy.
Yeah.
We just get in when you fit in and shit. You befriend someone back after fighting? That's a good question. All right, so let me answer that real quick. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a fighter. It depends on the type of person you is. But if you run your mouth, bitch, and I feel like we need a 30 real quick, I'm gonna ask you, like, you need that? Do you want to get that in real quick? And then we can be cool afterwards. Like, can you handle that? If you can't handle that, then no. It just depends on if you're a fighter or, like, some people don't play that shit. Like, once you hit them, it's no longer for the friendship. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
that right there.
I would never hit my friend though, but if I'm a fighter and my friend a fighter, and I feel like we need to go ahead and scuffle that because you run your mouth too much, and we both okay with that, and then we can sit down after that. Then we can do that. Have I befriended people that I fought before? Yes, because bitch, we done got it in or not. I done whip your ass. Let's go ahead and move on to past.
And see, that's the thing. Like, that's where it comes, the mental part for me. Because how I'm going to sit across from her like this, and she done try to throw me every way but loose, like we ain't even about to do that. Because I'm going to be like, we got to fight again. Like, I'm going to be drinking. Yeah. I'm going to be like, I remember that.
Yeah,
you think you got that?
I was younger too. Now as an adult, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Now as an adult, can I do the same thing?
No, because like me personally, for us to actually put our hands on each other, it was something. For me to be like Ross, for us to be like, Coach, I'm gonna beat your ass, like for real.
No, because you know me, like that mouth running shit get me. So like, if my friend constantly running her mouth,
but I know you.
You know what I'm saying?
I know you.
I would walk away or something before it even get that deep. You get what I'm saying? But we're not really fighters like that no more either. You get what I'm saying? Like we don't be doing that. But say like
I'm a retired crash out.
We don't be doing that no more. But say like
say I
did have a friend who was rowdy or like that. You get what I'm saying? If I feel like, bitch, I need to pop in your mouth real quick because you're doing too much. Hopefully it don't get to that point. But if we need to scuffle and get it out and you feel like you can do that, then I would be okay with that. But I have not had to do that with none of my friends. We have not gotten that far. Like I said, have I had friends that we done fought and probably not talk for 2 weeks and then laugh about the shit later? Yes, when I was younger. But I don't have to fight my friends. Like, rarely does that.
That's a child.
Yeah, rarely does that happen.
You pop your child in the mouth, and then y'all laugh about it. Yeah, Ma, you remember I cursed you out? Yeah, I remember when I was fucking you.
So just like, don't talk shit. You ain't got to worry about it.
Like, no.
You pop your child.
Yeah, you know what, child. Like, well, I shouldn't have to tell.
Pop them out. Bitch, shut up.
Like, but you shouldn't have to tell a grown woman what to say and what not to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no. That was crazy.
What do you believe girl code is? I'm not gonna answer that one because the girls that get it. Like, you don't have to explain girl code.
Yeah, that was VH1 2011 when they had the little clips.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that.
Okay.
That was that.
How can you forgive and move forward with friendships after disagreement? You kick this one off.
It depends on what the fight or disagreement been about. And the only reason why I say that is because you have to set boundaries for yourself. Like once somebody go across a certain line, ain't no coming back. Because I feel like once you done overstep a certain way, what's letting me know that you ain't gonna do that again in a different situation in a different way. And this time instead of overstepping, you probably gonna put me under the ground. Like I don't know. It just really depends on what the fight is about. Like anything between us, yeah. But once it gets between somebody else, that's why I draw the line. That's why I just draw the line at.
So how can you move forward for someone after you have a disagreement? That kind of goes back to what we were saying, like how we just talked about it.
Yeah, that's all.
You just gotta talk about it. Like it just depends on how far it got. You get what I'm saying? But
because sometimes you can't talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like if it's so bad, you got to also learn when to respect yourself and know when it's time to let shit go. So it just depends on the situation. So last two questions. Can you forgive your friend if y'all fall out and hit the internet?
No.
Fuck no.
No. No. No.
Nah, like it.
No.
Say like okay. Say we into it because I wore your shirt or whatever, and you throw a little shade like, oh my god, my homegirls get on my damn nerves. You know I can deal with that. I be like, I bet you tripping. But if you get on internet, but I hate when your friends wear your shirt and don't want to return it back. I always want to wear my shit, bitch. Hold up, nah. Hold up. But once you like air out the business and shit, if you air out somebody's business, no, definitely cannot return from that. But like if you in your feelings, you post you share a little, you want to share a little song lyric or something, you don't throw a little subliminal. Okay, fine, just depends. Like okay, whatever, bitch, I see you next week. But like all that other shit, you talking shit. Oh, we airing out the business. Oh, you been taking pictures of me when I was bent over, saying my ass shaped like a block. No. Who ass shaped like a block? I can't do that.
Me personally, I just say it's a no. Because if you go on and tell the internet something what we got going on, ain't no telling who you telling it in that phone. Right. Ain't no telling who you telling whatever else to. It's like that's very clown behavior. That's very fucking mediocre-ish. That's just lame. Like you don't tell us how your mama was smoking crack. So
why you ain't tell us how Betty was on the porch cooking it up?
Or how she was fucking your man out with cigarettes on the side of your dresser, and you couldn't find out where the fucking burn holes come from.
Okay, and last question we got before we out of here. Friends that's quick to cut a homegirl off but won't cut that nigga off. You about to say the same thing? I ain't fucking you. Like, that's the thing, though. Like, we not...
And it's really... Okay. I see now people would try to be your friend to take your nigga down. Like, and they'll be like, oh, he pursued me. He came on to me. It's like women be playing predator and prey. And we is damn sure not the prey. We is the predator. And that's what a lot of girls be doing, preying on people, man. A lot of people know like these niggas real easy. They real easy to like... Any girl know. Yeah, any girl know, especially if you got it and you don't gotta do much, they're real easy. But it's just up to the man what he's gonna allow. That just my side.
I just feel like that's two different relationships, honestly. Like, yeah, you my friend, but that's the boyfriend. That's somebody, you know, that's supposed to be your spouse. Like when you get married, you can't marry your friend. You know what I'm saying? That's not a marriage. You can marry your spouse though. Yeah. When you get married, that's to death do us part, for better or worse.
That's that threesome.
Your friendship is that in spirit, but on that paperwork and in real life, your marriage is your marriage. So that's two different relationships. You get what I'm saying? So you can't really compare the two. Stay in your lane, and I'm going to keep my nigga in mind. Don't worry about what I'm doing with my nigga, and he won't worry about what we got going on. That's neither one of y'all business. Don't question me about why I'm keeping him and want to cut this and this off because I'm grown and I can. That's why.
And once the two start to mix...
Exactly. That's a whole nother
something ain't right.
Yeah.
Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
This your lane. This his lane.
Once she start concerning herself, and once they a little too much considerations going on here.
Yeah. So, But one question that we did forget, I want to say this. When it was like, is the friendship different than the relationship, or how do you? Can the two be the same? Like how do you separate your friendship from like being like a romantic relationship? Like, can the two kind of be the same thing?
Oh, okay. First, don't be gay.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to see your friend and be like, oh, I just want to do this and do that to you. No.
I think they mean like, say for example, like, oh, you ain't answer the phone for me. I'm texting you like, yo, where you at? Why you ain't answer the phone for me, bro?
You think that's what they mean?
Yeah, I think that's what they mean. I mean, like,
you know, I got trauma by that. I got trauma with that.
I think they mean like,
trying to be controlling.
Yeah, trying to be controlling. Whatever.
I can't speak for that because I ain't never had no. Now I've seen stuff like that on TVs, like little series and stuff like that. But I ain't never had no friend came off to me as that, because once you trying to do that, you really trying to have sex with me. Like, girl, you trying to kidnap me?
Yeah, I don't
weird.
like that. Like, you know, I don't like a friend that's all up in your business, all up on you like that. But I text my friends. I be like, hey. But yeah, you're like, as far as your relationship and your friendship, or can you treat your friendship like a romantic relationship? I feel like you should have boundaries set. Like, as far as like, I'm telling you, out with my man, and you think I'm finna sit on the phone with you while I'm walking through the mall, and we walking through the mall together. No, yes. I'm out with my man. I miss your call. You blowing up my phone. Where you at? Where you at? You're not my boyfriend. You get what I'm saying? I got a date with my man or whatever, and you want me to cancel plans to go out to the club with you. It's not going to happen. But I will say that, like, you know, as far as respecting your friendship, say that, no, you're not my boyfriend, but say that you have something planned with your friend, you should not be canceling your friend plans to go be with your boyfriend. You get what I'm saying? So each relationship has their boundaries and the respect there. But you can love your friend. Maybe not like you love your partner. That's kind of gay. But you can love your friend.
Oh, you said don't be counseling on your friend for your man.
No, I don't like that.
You don't like that? Mm-mm. Okay. I'm not going to say don't counsel nothing for your man, but it just depends on what it is. And this way it all comes back down to communication. If it's a serious matter, then yeah. But if it's nothing life or death, then go out with your friend, because mentally y'all probably need that time, and she probably got to talk to you and tell you something. Just how, like, when I be asking for girl time and time to talk out, I really do appreciate that. Yeah, because you see,
people be needing that.
Yeah, like, if ain't nobody else know, even if don't my mama know, when I come and sit with Raz, we be talking and with each other so much, so like she'll see it all over me. Mm-hmm. And like I understand that, so I take that back. I really do understand about not canceling out on your friends, because that sometimes that be the prayer that God giving you the answer to. He's sending it to your friend and answer your prayers. So like I get that. I understand that.
All right, y'all. So that's it for like this friendship talk, friendship questionnaire, or whatever y'all want to call it. White couch talk. I don't know. We're going to come up with a name for it, but I'm going to bring y'all more of these. I feel like I don't, like talking with Raz, something like that. But make sure y'all let me know what other topics y'all want me to talk about, what other topics y'all want to hear about, and like, share, and subscribe, because at this point right now I'm almost to 1,000 subs. So I'll update y'all next video, and I'll be back.